Hey, welcome to Cooking for Bachelors, episode 5. We were going to have a guest chef here today who was going to do crawfish etouffee. We were getting a little brave on what we're cooking here, of course, and unfortunately he's a little under the weather, he can't make it, so you got me, and this is my virgin attempt. However, we're going to go for it. Alright, first thing we're going to do, put a little heat on the pan. It's supposed to be a little bit over medium. And they say that you can do this in a saucepan, but I'll tell you what, I've been in Louisiana, down by Houma and Burris and those areas. This is where they really do this, where it really comes out good. Hopefully, I can do them a little bit of justice. And they always do it in a French pan here. It's enameled, but it's still cast iron. And we're going to do that. So what we're going to do, because we're starting to get it heated up here, we use a quarter cup of flour and a quarter cup of oil. Cooking oil. You can use butter or margarine. I don't know who would use margarine, but you can use that. And then we're going to sit there and stir it around, because what we're going to do here is we're going to cook this flour, and it's got to come up in a real nice brown color. It's called a roux. And trust me, this is my first attempt, so I really hope it goes up good. And we're just going to spread this around a little bit. You got to stir it constantly, because you don't want any part of the oil and the flour. You don't want the oil to burn. You don't want the flour to get darker or blackened. You got to keep stirring it constantly. Just keep going. You get that heat in there. You can see that it's starting to boil up. Looks good, but you just got to keep going with it. Keep going. Stir it. Keep stirring it. Keep stirring it. And this is going to take, around 3 minutes or so. Okay, now it's starting to thicken up there. That's real good. Once it starts thickening up like that a little bit, you want to turn that heat down just a little bit. And you want to go ahead and keep stirring. You gotta stir the whole time. See how it's turning brown there? That's what you're looking for. So bring that in there. You want to incorporate all that. You want to get that a real nice reddish brown. Real nice reddish brown. There you go. Just keep stirring. That's what this recipe's all about. You just gotta stir a lot. We're gonna put some fresh ingredients in later. Everything's gonna taste good. It's gonna be right. But the main thing right here, this is the foundation, this is the base. Gotta have that roux. Gotta have it going. See how, look at the difference here as I'm swirling. You can see there's so white and brown is coming out. It's coming out reddish brown. That's what you want. You really want a nice reddish brown from there. Gotta have a good base. Alright, so now we're going to start adding some of the ingredients. We're going to put the onions. So we pre-chopped all this, because you don't have to watch us chop this. You know how to chop onions and celery and everything. Green pepper, garlic, all that stuff. We're going to put all that in there. Real nice. Oh, yeah, you hear that sizzle a little bit? Yeah, because it's just right. Just right. We're going to go ahead and put that in there. And we want to get that all mixed in good with the roux. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Oh. Comes up good. Comes up good. And we're going to go ahead. I guess, I don't know what the hell they call it down there, but it'd be like sauteing it, so to speak. But yeah, that's what we're going to do. We want to start getting it all mixed up real nice. Get them flavors incorporated. Get the moisture to go ahead and meld in, and everything's going to look good right here. Then we're going to do this for about 5 minutes or so. And we're going to want to keep stirring this, of course, but you don't have to stir it quite as much as we do with the roux to begin with. But still, we want to keep going. We want to get it going good. Smells good. Oh, yeah. It smells good. And we're going to go ahead and spread that out. That's it. Go for just a half a minute while I get a drink of beer. You gotta have something to do while you're cooking. Alright. Keep going with this. That's the main thing about this recipe. You just have to pay attention to it. You have to be there. You know, ain't like spaghetti. You can boil water and walk off for 10 minutes. No. You gotta go ahead and you gotta pay attention to this. Be right there. This is where the cook is actually important. Hold on, looking good. And it's smelling good, of course. Smelling very good. Alright, now what we're going to do, we're going to add that little bit of butter that we had. We're going to stir that right on in there. Got to have some butter. Every recipe calls for it. Every good recipe calls for butter. And if you use oleo, maybe you really don't want to be impressing anybody with your cooking skills. You know, use butter. Come on, for an extra couple calories, that's good. 5,000 years we've been using butter. Real good stuff. Just keep stirring that up there. Okay, get it going real good. Okay, now that once you got the butter all melted and everything, we're gonna go ahead and add our water, because we're gonna need water, and we're gonna add our parsley and green onions, because we like, and we're using, by the way, fresh parsley and green onions. And then we're going back to the whisk, and we're gonna go ahead and stir that up, make that look real good there. Make that look real good. There you go. See how it thickens up real nice? Oh yeah, that's good stuff. And then of course we're going to go ahead and use our pepper, our red pepper, our salt. So you get everything in there and make it taste good. Oh yeah, thicken it up. That's why we use 3/4 of a cup of water, because we got all these dry ingredients. We want them to come out. So it's not dry and pasty. We want it to come out in a good sauce. Really nice. And also we haven't adjusted the heat. We've got it all the same. Just a low, medium. Now, look at that. Now, I'll tell you, I wish you could smell this, I'll tell you, because if you could smell it, you would say, woohoo! Alright, a little bit of black pepper here today. I'll go ahead and make it a little bit. Don't need much, especially if it's fresh. Nice, freshly ground black pepper. That's the way the game is. Don't buy that stuff that's already ground at the store. That's no good. The black pepper, as soon as you start grinding it, immediately starts to lose its flavor. So if you got it at the store, it's already been ground, it's been losing its flavor for I don't know how long. How long has it been in the store? Okay. Now we bring this back.